Hello, today's video. This is kind of a update video. I'm not really probably going to do many channel updates overall. I guess I don't know if it matters as much. But since Adepticon, which was the end of March, I'm up to 267 subscribers now. So there's a lot of you have joined recently in the last couple months, and you don't know me yet. So I figured I'd introduce myself and kind of talk through what you're going to see over the rest of the year, and hopefully I get myself back on track. I wanted to do this year maybe 8 videos a month at the max, with definitely one academy or tactical video a week, and a couple of bat reps thrown in, maybe some how-tos. Since I got my laptop back up and running and able to do that, it really hasn't played out that well. There's a couple reasons. I'll go over that. I've had a few commissions that have taken up time, and which unfortunately does take a lot of time. Then on top of that, it was preparing my armies for Adepticon. There was still a little bit of painting I had to do and work on the display board for one of the events. So that just took a lot of time. And if I'm going to make a how-to video or a project kind of update video, that requires me to kind of plan ahead to get a stopping point where I can video something and make it easy to follow. In reality, though, I was under a lot of time pressure to get those things done, and it just didn't always work out. So there was really no opportunity to do those types of things. Now, once I did get to Adepticon, it was great, but after that, now a few other things kind of played in. It's kind of interesting. I have a 3D printer, which actually was something that was a way for me to do my terrain. I bought a lot of terrain up at Adepticon, and as well as from my local hobby shop. So this year's terrain goal is well underway. I've got plenty of it, a lot of MDF terrain as well. But the 3D printer was going to be bought for that same reason, to do terrain. Now, what I found out was, though slicing up a file and sending it to the printer, making it work, that doesn't take a whole lot of time, and you can do a lot while it's printing. What I found out was that there are a few things I wanted to design, especially for a campaign I'm about to start with our Frostgrave in the terrain space. I needed to actually design a couple pieces, and I had to learn some things. Okay, it took longer to design some of those elements than I thought it would, and eventually I was able to get it figured out and start printing. But of course, that eats into time. Now, you've seen a couple Academy videos and such out since then. I've had a few misses as far as gaming weekends and gaming days. I haven't been able to do bat reps, which is kind of a disappointment because I'm really enjoying those. And on Saturdays when we do 40K, there's so many people there, which is really great. A lot of new faces. It's kind of loud, and I don't have a good mic set up to allow me to kind of get rid of all that extra noise. It's whatever's on the camera, right? So it's kind of hard to do a good bat rep sound-wise on Saturdays like I would normally do. But I'm always going to bring it just in case to see if I can get one in. Because who knows, maybe there'll be a quieter Saturday that comes up here or there. Alright. Going forward, there's one other project that I'm working toward, and I'm not certain how this is going to play out. I've recently found, as you maybe saw the review of Cromlech Historical's TK3, which is a fantastic model, and I'm really impressed with the detail and the quality of the models they're putting out. Well, they're expanding. Their primary line is going to be the Polish early war, 1939 Polish army, and just a lot of obscure models that you just can't find anywhere, all in 1/56 scale, ready for bolt action. And then they're going to add early war Germans. Again, a lot of the obscure models you may not see. So that's their focus. Now, what I wanted to do was build my Polish army with just those models, because I'm sold. I'm going to be buying them almost exclusively when it comes to my models for my early Warpoles. But I just realized this year is the 80th anniversary of the start of World War II. And what I was kind of wanting to do was cover the first 10 days, 13 days of September from the perspective of the 10th Cavalry Brigade. And so I'm wanting to put together a string of scenarios that showcases the battles that the 10th Cavalry Brigade fought against the 4th and the 2nd Panzer Division and the 4th Infantry Division. If I can do that, it'll be a great narrative, historical narrative bat rep set, but it's going to require me to actually do a lot of 3D printing of some of those obscure models that I will be getting eventually from Cromlech. Cromlech won't have them out yet, because I definitely want some of these to really capture the flavor of the 10th Cavalry Brigade, because it was a unique formation in the Polish Army. So that, I'm working on a plan for that, and prior to that, and maybe even alongside of it, I'm going to be helping a friend of mine learn the game. So I'm going to start a very, very short, probably 4 video series called Bolt Action Boot Camp. And essentially it's going to be 4 bat reps. They'll be relatively small point, 600 point-ish games that are going to help you learn how to play the game. Now, most of us know how to play. It's great. For those of us who don't, or those who are interested, this hopefully will be a way for the new players, to watch a game and see the rules played out and explained more thoroughly than they would in one of my regular bat reps or other bat reps that you see on YouTube. So I'm playing around with that, and it looks like that's going to be definitely a possibility. So stay tuned for that. Now, feel free, if you know how to play Bolt Action, don't disregard the bat reps. I think there's still going to be fun games. Looking at the list I'm trying to pick out for each of the 4 sessions, we're learning different rule sets. I still think the battles themselves, the bat reps, will be enjoying. You may or may not like some of the rules discussions that happen. They'll be part of the video as we play. They won't be more of a dry sit up front, discuss here's the rules and here's what you do, and then boom, we're on to the bat rep. So you may find there's more talking than normal. It may be your cup of tea, it may not be, but give it a try. I mean, when it comes out, let me know what you think. That probably won't be till midsummer. Hopefully, we can get that launched, maybe done before the September invasion of Poland starts. Fingers crossed. Other than that, there is a summer offensive game starting up, or campaign starting up out of the Chicago area, and you don't have to be from there. I'm not in the Chicago area at all, but they're going to put out a rule set, and essentially it could be a worldwide campaign. Just you pick your army, and there's going to be scenario sets or rule sets that come out, and they're going to do basically a multi-week summer campaign, and they'll build a story of some sort or results of the campaign as the summer progresses. It starts June 10th as the first week. So I'm going to try to do some bat reps as a couple friends of mine here, and I play in that campaign, and we'll just see where it goes. It's an excuse to play, right? Like, we need that, but there we go. And I think it'll be fun to actually watch bat rep wise. So those are the kind of things coming up. I don't know what my next Tactica or Academy video is going to be, though I'm toying with some of Napoleon's maxims. Napoleon's thinking was more along the lines of a more strategic level than tactical, but I'm trying to pick it for certain concepts that might apply at our gaming level. We'll see. So I'm still struggling to find that. If you guys have ideas, or things you might want me to cover from a tactical Academy side, please put it in the comments and let me know. The last thing I want to mention is I don't really have a QA video planned for now because I only got one question as a result of my last Q&A video. If you want to see more of those, put questions down below in this one, or go watch that video, which I'll link up here somewhere, and go ahead. I'll answer those. If I get enough questions, I'll go ahead and I'll do another Q&A. All right. Well, hopefully this has been kind of get you a little bit introduced to who I am for those of you who are new to the channel, and I hope you guys stick around and enjoy your gaming. Feel free to comment below. Let me know what you might want to see on the channel, because I'm open to ideas. I want to kind of show you guys some of the stuff I do in my hobby, and I do kind of what I feel like doing, but if you guys have ideas, I'm more than open to them. So again, comment below, share, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in whatever next video happens to be. All right, bye-bye.